Have you ever wondered if there are hidden habits in your daily routine that could make a world of difference to your health as you age? We all know the importance of brushing our teeth and taking a shower, but what about the parts of your body that get overlooked every day? What if these small, easy-to-miss areas could hold the key to better health, improved energy, and even a longer life? In this video, we're diving into 5 crucial body parts that most seniors neglect in their daily hygiene routine. These areas are often ignored, yet they play a major role in maintaining overall wellness, especially as we grow older. From your tongue to your feet, armpits, nose, and even your belly button, these 5 parts can make or break your health if not cared for properly. Stay tuned until the end, and I'll show you simple, effective ways to give each of these body parts the attention they deserve. Trust me, after watching this video, you'll have actionable tips that could drastically improve your daily life, from fresher breath to better balance and even a stronger immune system. Don't miss out on how a few minutes of care each day could help you feel and look your best as you age. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Tongue. I never imagined that a simple conversation with Dr. Sarah Thompson, a warm, compassionate, and insightful geriatric specialist with over 3 decades of experience, could so profoundly alter my understanding of something as basic as daily hygiene. Her voice, calm yet brimming with conviction, still echoes in my mind. Most seniors are diligent about the obvious, she said with an encouraging smile, showering, brushing their teeth, maybe even flossing. But they're neglecting areas that could have a direct impact on their longevity. Her words piqued my curiosity, but what followed left me utterly astonished. She revealed 5 often overlooked parts of the body that many people either fail to clean properly or ignore altogether. Among them, one stood out as both surprising and unsettling: the tongue. This small, unassuming part of our anatomy, used countless times daily without a second thought, is critical to overall health, yet 87% of Americans either neglect it entirely or clean it ineffectively. Dr. Thompson's revelation hit me like a lightning bolt. How could something so integral to my daily life have slipped under my radar for so long? Let's start with this surprising health secret: your tongue. It's easy to take it for granted. After all, it's just there, silently assisting us every time we savor a delicious meal, articulate our thoughts, or simply swallow. But beyond its obvious functions, the tongue is a barometer of your health, a sponge that collects bacteria, food particles, and other residues throughout the day. And what happens when you let that buildup go unchecked? The consequences can be far more serious than just bad breath. Dr. Thompson's explanation was both eye-opening and sobering. Imagine your tongue as a sponge sitting in your kitchen sink, she said, her eyes filled with the compassion of someone who has seen too many preventable health issues. Day after day, that sponge absorbs bits of food, bacteria, and other particles. If you don't clean it, it becomes a breeding ground for harmful bacteria. Those bacteria can migrate to other parts of your body, contributing to issues like heart disease, systemic inflammation, and even compromising your immune system. The analogy stuck with me. A dirty sponge contaminates everything it touches, just like a poorly maintained tongue can negatively affect your overall health. Think about it. Every time you swallow, those bacteria have the potential to travel into your bloodstream. It's a cascade effect, like a polluted river flowing into a larger water system. Neglecting your tongue is akin to having a clogged air filter in your car or a dirty water filter in your home. It's a small oversight that can have wide-ranging consequences. Dr. Thompson shared a particularly memorable story about one of her patients. A vibrant 78-year-old woman named Eleanor who struggled with chronic fatigue and recurrent infections. Despite being meticulous about her hygiene, Eleanor had never considered her tongue a priority. After learning about its importance and incorporating regular cleaning into her routine, she began noticing changes within weeks. Her breath improved, her energy levels rose, and even her digestion seemed to benefit. "It's amazing how small adjustments can lead to profound changes," Dr. Thompson said, her tone filled with pride for Eleanor's progress. Hearing this made me reflect on my habits. How many years had I gone without giving my tongue the attention it deserves? I felt a pang of guilt, and honestly, a little embarrassment. It's humbling to realize how easily we overlook something so fundamental to our health. But it was also empowering. If something as simple as cleaning my tongue could have such a profound impact, I felt compelled to act immediately. Dr. Thompson assured me that maintaining a clean tongue doesn't require complicated tools or a significant time investment. "It's one of the simplest changes you can make," she explained, "and it takes just a few seconds each day." She recommended using a tongue scraper or the back of a toothbrush designed for cleaning the tongue. The key, she emphasized, is consistency. "Make it a habit," she urged. "Think of it as part of your overall self-care routine, just like brushing your teeth or washing your hands." Her words resonated deeply with me. This wasn't just about hygiene. It was a message about the power of small, intentional acts of self-care. Dr. Thompson's gentle but firm advice reminded me of how interconnected every part of our body is, and how neglecting even one small area can have ripple effects on our health. Now, every time I clean my tongue, I think about Eleanor and Dr. Thompson's wise words. It's a daily reminder that even the smallest actions can have the most profound impacts. And it's not just about physical health. It's about valuing yourself enough to care for your body in every way possible. If something as minor as this could add years to our lives, isn't it worth taking a few extra seconds each day? Let me guide you step by step through this simple but life-changing practice. Trust me, it's easier than you think and could be one of the best decisions you ever make for your health. 2. Feet. Let's take a moment to think about something most of us overlook: our feet. These remarkable parts of our body, often hidden away in socks and shoes, carry the weight of our world every single day. From the moment we take our first step as toddlers to the slower, more deliberate strides of old age, our feet are there, steadfast and loyal. Yet, how often do we stop to care for them, to honor the incredible work they do? For many, a quick rinse in the shower is the extent of foot care, but let me tell you, that's simply not enough. Foot care isn't just a mundane task. It's a vital practice, especially as we grow older. It's about maintaining our health, mobility, and independence. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Our feet are much more than just tools for walking. They're the foundation of our body, similar to the base of a house. Imagine neglecting that foundation. Cracks would form, and soon the entire structure would be at risk. In the same way, neglecting your feet can lead to a chain reaction of problems. Aching feet can affect your posture, causing strain on your knees, hips, and back. Over time, this can lead to chronic pain and even reduced mobility. And that's just the beginning. As we age, foot care takes on an even greater significance. Your feet often serve as early indicators of potential health problems. Poor circulation, for instance, frequently manifests in the feet before it becomes evident elsewhere. Swelling, discoloration, or a persistent cold sensation can signal vascular issues or even heart problems. For those managing conditions like diabetes, foot care isn't just about comfort, it's a lifeline. Diabetics are at a much higher risk of developing foot ulcers, infections, and other complications that, if left unchecked, can lead to serious consequences, even amputation. But let's talk about more than just the health implications. There's something deeply symbolic about caring for your feet. To me, it's an act of gratitude, a quiet acknowledgement of the many miles they've carried you, through joy and sorrow, triumphs and trials. Every callus and scar tells a story, and taking the time to care for them feels like honoring those stories. So, What does proper foot care look like? It starts with something as simple as paying attention. Every day, inspect your feet carefully. Look for cuts, blisters, redness, or swelling. Pay attention to any changes in color or texture, as these can be early signs of underlying problems. Wash your feet thoroughly with warm water and mild soap, ensuring you clean every crevice, including between your toes. But here's an important detail. Always dry your feet completely, especially between the toes. Excess moisture can lead to fungal infections like athlete's foot, which can be stubborn and difficult to treat. Moisturizing is another critical step. As we age, the skin on our feet can become dry and cracked, particularly on the heels. A good quality foot cream can work wonders in keeping the skin soft and healthy. However, avoid applying moisturizer between your toes, as this can create a breeding ground for infections. Trim your toenails straight across to prevent painful ingrown nails, and if you find this difficult, don't hesitate to visit a podiatrist. Professional help isn't a luxury, it's an investment in your well-being. Footwear also plays a vital role. Ill-fitting shoes can cause blisters, corns, and bunions, making every step a painful ordeal. Invest in comfortable, supportive shoes that provide ample cushioning and good arch support. If you spend a lot of time on your feet, consider using orthotic insoles to reduce pressure and prevent strain. Beyond physical care, there's an emotional and almost spiritual aspect to looking after your feet. For me, it's a deeply grounding experience. Taking time to massage my feet, to feel the warmth of the water as I soak them, is a form of self-care that goes beyond the physical. It's a reminder to slow down, to be present, and to appreciate the small but essential parts of myself that often go unnoticed. In those quiet moments, I find gratitude, not just for my feet, but for the life they've allowed me to live. As I grow older, I've come to realize that foot care is about more than just avoiding pain or preventing illness. It's about preserving my ability to explore the world, to stand tall, to walk hand in hand with loved ones, and to move forward, literally and figuratively. It's about maintaining my independence and the freedom to live life on my terms. So, don't wait until your feet are in pain to start caring for them. Treat them with the respect they deserve. They've been with you every step of the way, through the carefree days of youth, the hustle and bustle of adulthood, and now into the golden years. They've earned a little extra attention, don't you think? And when you take that time, you might just find that caring for your feet isn't just a chore. It's a quiet celebration of the journey they've taken you on and the many steps still ahead. 3. Armpits. When we think about our daily routines for skin health, the usual suspects like the face, hands, or feet often come to mind. But there's one area we tend to ignore, even though it plays a crucial role in maintaining overall health: our armpits. Often dismissed as just a source of body odor or sweat, this small yet significant part of our body deserves far more attention. Armpit care is about so much more than staying fresh. It's about supporting a vital part of your body's internal system. You might think, what's the big deal? I use deodorant or antiperspirant every day. But the truth is, armpit care goes beyond fighting odor or controlling sweat. This area is home to a network of lymph nodes that are part of your lymphatic system. A system that works tirelessly behind the scenes to detoxify your body, fight infections, and regulate fluid levels. Think of your armpits as an access point to a hidden yet powerful drainage system that keeps your body functioning smoothly. Without proper care, this vital system can become overburdened, potentially leading to discomfort, inflammation, or even health complications over time. For me, understanding the importance of armpit care was a game changer. I used to think of deodorant as the beginning and end of the story. But once I learned how much this area contributes to my overall health, my perspective shifted entirely. Taking a few extra moments each day to care for my armpits now feels like a small act of gratitude toward my body, an acknowledgement of all the hard work it does without me even noticing. Proper armpit care starts with more than just applying a product. It begins with a clean slate. Gently washing your armpits daily with warm water and a mild soap is essential, especially if you use deodorants or antiperspirants that can leave behind residues. These residues can clog pores and make it harder for your skin to breathe or for your lymphatic system to function effectively. Exfoliating your armpits once or twice a week with a gentle scrub can also make a big difference by removing dead skin cells and keeping the area fresh and healthy. Another important aspect of armpit care is choosing products wisely. Many conventional deodorants and antiperspirants contain chemicals like aluminum, parabens, or synthetic fragrances, which some studies suggest may interfere with your body's natural processes. Opting for natural deodorants or products with minimal ingredients can reduce the risk of irritation and support your skin's health. Trust me, when I switched to more natural alternatives, I not only felt better physically but also emotionally, knowing I was making a healthier choice for myself. Beyond hygiene, there are some lesser-known but incredibly beneficial practices you can incorporate into your routine. For example, lymphatic drainage massages, gently massaging your armpits in circular motions, can stimulate circulation and help your body flush out toxins more effectively. It's a small, soothing ritual that only takes a few minutes but can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. Another tip is to occasionally go product-free at night, allowing your skin to breathe and reset, especially if you've been wearing deodorant all day. Personally, this deeper approach to armpit care has become a cornerstone of my wellness routine. It's not just about avoiding odor or staying presentable. It's about recognizing and supporting my body's remarkable, self-healing systems. It's a way to connect with myself on a level that goes beyond the surface, reminding me that even the smallest acts of self-care can have a ripple effect on my overall well-being. So, the next time you think about your armpits, don't see them as an afterthought or just a place to slap on deodorant. See them for what they truly are: a gateway to better health and a reflection of how much you value your body. By taking a few extra moments to care for this often neglected area, you're not just maintaining hygiene, you're nurturing your body's natural ability to thrive. Here's to healthier, happier armpits, and a healthier, happier you. 4. Nose. When it comes to staying healthy, one of the most underrated yet indispensable parts of our body is the nose. A small but mighty organ that plays a critical role in how we breathe, sleep, and protect ourselves from harmful elements. Every breath we take, every moment we rely on our body's natural functions to keep us alive and comfortable, begins with the work of this quiet hero. And yet, how often do we stop to think about the care it needs to continue serving us so well? If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. The nose is far more than a tool for breathing. It's a sophisticated filter, humidifier, and temperature regulator. It ensures that the air entering our lungs is clean, moist, and at the right temperature, shielding our respiratory system from irritants, pollutants, and germs. Think about it. Without this built-in defense system, every breath would expose us to a host of harmful elements. As we age, the efficiency of this system can decline, making proper nasal hygiene more important than ever. For most of my life, I barely thought about my nose. It was just there, functioning without much attention from me. But as I've grown older, I've realized how much it impacts my quality of life. A stuffy nose can turn a good night's sleep into a restless struggle. Dry, irritated nasal passages can make even the simplest activities, like walking in cold weather or enjoying a day outdoors, feel uncomfortable. And during the winter months, when colds and respiratory issues are more common, neglected nasal hygiene can open the door to infections and prolonged discomfort. Proper nasal care is not just about preventing these inconveniences. It's about enhancing your overall well-being. Keeping your nasal passages clean helps reduce inflammation, improve airflow, and even boost your sense of smell. A sense that connects us deeply to the world around us, from the aroma of a favorite meal to the crisp scent of a winter morning. So, what does proper nasal hygiene look like? It doesn't require expensive tools or complicated routines. One of the simplest and most effective methods is a saline rinse, which gently flushes out mucus, allergens, and irritants from your nasal passages. A neti pot or saline spray can work wonders, especially if used regularly. Steam inhalation is another fantastic option. It's natural, soothing, and can provide immediate relief for dry or congested noses. Even staying hydrated plays a role, as it helps maintain the moisture in your nasal passages, making them less susceptible to irritation. But caring for your nose isn't just about avoiding discomfort or illness. It's about creating an environment for better breathing and, ultimately, a healthier you. Imagine the difference in your day when you can breathe freely, filling your lungs with fresh, clean air. Picture the restful nights that come from clear nasal passages, letting you wake up energized and ready to embrace life. As I reflect on this, I can't help but feel grateful for something as simple as a deep, clean breath. It's a reminder that our bodies are miraculous, intricate systems deserving of care and attention. So, don't take your nose for granted. Treat it with the respect it deserves, and it will reward you with comfort, protection, and the ability to truly savor life's little moments, one breath at a time. After all, good health starts with the basics, and few things are as basic or as vital as breathing well. Make nasal hygiene a priority, and you'll be surprised by the profound impact it can have on your overall sense of well-being. 5. Belly button. Let's talk about one of the most overlooked areas of personal hygiene, the belly button. Yes, that small, seemingly insignificant dimple right in the center of your abdomen often goes unnoticed, a forgotten relic of your earliest connection to life itself. Yet, what I'm about to share with you might entirely transform how you think about this little spot and its role in your overall health and well-being. The belly button is more than just a scar from where your umbilical cord once connected you to your mother. Over time, it has become one of the most neglected areas of our body, left out of most people's hygiene routines. But the truth is, this tiny hollow plays an essential role in maintaining personal cleanliness. Surprisingly, it can also have far-reaching implications for your health, particularly as you age. Consider this. When was the last time you deliberately cleaned your belly button? For many of us, it's not something we think about, perhaps not since childhood. Yet, this little indentation is a hidden microcosm teeming with bacteria. Studies identified hundreds of bacterial strains that can thrive in the belly button. Some of these bacteria are harmless or even beneficial, but others, when left unchecked, can contribute to unpleasant odors, irritation, or even infections. It's easy to understand why this happens. The belly button is naturally warm and moist, a perfect breeding ground for bacteria. Over time, sweat, oil, dead skin cells, and even lint from clothing can accumulate, forming a kind of debris cocktail that's not only unhygienic but also potentially harmful. If ignored for too long, this buildup can lead to inflammation, fungal infections, or other skin-related issues. And if you've ever noticed a musty smell coming from this area, it's your body's way of signaling that it's time to take action. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Cleaning your belly button is simpler than you might think, but it's also something that requires consistent care. For most people, a gentle approach works best. A cotton swab dipped in warm, soapy water is often enough to remove buildup. For deeper belly buttons or those with folds, an alcohol-based solution can help eliminate bacteria more effectively. Be sure to rinse the area thoroughly and dry it completely afterward, as leaving moisture behind can contribute to the very problems you're trying to avoid. For people with piercings or those prone to skin issues, extra caution is necessary. Using saline solutions or dermatologist-recommended cleansers can provide an added layer of protection. And remember, this is not about scrubbing harshly or obsessing. It's about mindful, gentle care. I find it fascinating how this small and often overlooked part of our body can teach us a larger lesson about life. Our bodies are intricately designed, with every part, no matter how small, deserving attention and respect. Taking a moment to care for your belly button is not just about hygiene, it's about self-love. It's a reminder that the smallest, most neglected areas in our lives, whether in our routines, relationships, or even within ourselves, often require the most attention. The belly button, in some ways, is a metaphor. It represents the connections we once had and the ongoing connection we must maintain with ourselves. Caring for it is a simple act, but it can make you feel more in tune with your body, reminding you that every detail matters. In a world where we often rush through the motions, neglecting the little things, taking the time to tend to something as small as your belly button can feel grounding and even meditative. So, the next time you step into the shower, don't overlook this tiny but significant part of your anatomy. Give it the attention it deserves, not just for cleanliness, but as an act of gratitude toward the body that carries you through life. You might find that this small ritual brings you more than just hygiene. It offers a deeper sense of care, mindfulness, and connection to yourself. We've explored a lot about the often overlooked belly button and its surprising importance to your health and well-being. But now, let's turn the conversation to you. What stood out to you the most from this discussion? Did you learn something new about how even the smallest parts of our body deserve attention and care? Take a moment to reflect on what you've learned today. Is there one thing you'll start doing differently in your daily routine to improve your hygiene and overall health? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share in the comments below one lesson you've taken away and how you plan to bring it into practice in your life. And if this video resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Help spread the word. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content that helps you live your best life at every stage. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Glowing Star.